Isn't it beautiful here? Wow. Wow. Hey. Hey. Wow. Okay, let's keep on walking. This is exactly what I have thought about, what I have planned. Surprised that it turns out all perfect. So I was thinking to take a headset to listen to some talks, and it's kind of better to rinse or cleansing my heart. That is more important, right? And I have one question. As I talk, there will be more questions coming up. What are you listening? Do you have a podcast? Or do you have a video or particular person you listen to, so that your time is used, is occupied? You know, there are times we are quiet, we meditate, or we empty our heart, our mind, and we value this nothingness. I think there are times we also need to have a company, the company of a sound, the company of a person chatting, the company of okay, another airplane passed by, so there is still some quite loud sound, and I stopped it, and let's pick it up. Sometimes you need to be with some friends. Sometimes you need to be with some sound. So I will take this opportunity to chat about motivation. And I got one friend said it's so important to have a schedule. And she has autism. And I was looking at her video, and she was doing yoga with mom. And before I know her story, I feel, well, she has courage, and that's it. But when I saw her video link she sent me, I was so very deep touched. And it made me understand another person in a much more profound manner. She has autism, and you can see from her video, her way of talking, it's different from us. And usually, if I do not know if I have the courage to show to the world that I'm different. But she made an effort, and she make video about how to live a life with autism and still make the best of the situation and make the best even if we are not perfect. It's very, very inspiring. and she got interviewed with a comedian or with some quite important person or influential person. And they made a video. Oh, it was such a beautiful video. It was a great, great video. And so the whole point is that we are all different. And my way of difference maybe is acceptable with you or not acceptable with you. We do not need to change ourselves because we are different. And if we are proud of our difference, and if we own the difference, this imperfection, this flaw in our life could be the strength, the advantage, the capital, the asset of our life. So yesterday or last time I was talking about my sound. I do not have a strong sound, my weakness. But my job needs me to talk, needs me to present my idea, my knowledge. And with my mistake, I made, or I have to make into a blend of my own method to deliver the knowledge, which is talk slowly, with pace, and with intermittent, with pause, with pace, and with consideration, with choice of words, which at the end becomes my strength. Sorry to be over proud of myself, to brag about my strength, because this strength is planted, grow out of my weakness, my flaw, my disadvantage. So I am proud of it. I owned it. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so we are not perfect. And if we are perfect, we are not perfect because we have no room to develop our character. We have no chance to make ourselves a little bit different and a little bit better than perfect. So our imperfection is, at the end, just perfect. It's just this amount of imperfection is perfect. 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 What a beautiful word. There is P sound, there is K sound, there is T sound. Perfect. It is perfect. Parfait. Parfait. C'est parfait. so. And I I read some friends' comments that other people listen to podcast, we listen to Haiyin. Thank you. I think my podcast is good for sleeping because because yeah, you know the reason. You have many reasons to like another sound, another person. But if you do have something that you feel motivate you and will eventually be good for me, or you have learned something, put in the comment and share. And we make this a forum of idea sharing. So actually the other day, I was thinking a mock TED talk. How about we make a mock TED talk? And those ideas comes from, I listen to the TED talk and listen to all these smart people talking smart things. And I feel they are just very motivating and very encouraging. But how about if we want to fall asleep? Because learning, improving, oh my dear. I think this road is something like called Deer Creek or something, a lot of deers. Oh my goodness. It's there. How beautiful. Those deers. Deer. Oh my dear. Oh my dear. Oh my dear. Can you see my dear? Okay. It is there. Anyway, let's keep on. So I was thinking maybe it is good to have a mock TED talk because there are a lot of ideas deserve sharing. And if we put other people's standard into what we judge, what is right, what is wrong, it may be limiting. Or at least I know there are friends coming here every day to listen to my blah blah blah. Thank you very much, sincerely. And you are the reason I stay up here. I am still making because your comments, all of your comments, is the source of my surviving, is the source of my strength. You make me keep on. So, how about a mock TED talk? That is one idea. That is one reason of inspiration, is from the real TED talk. And I think if you listen to TED talk, if the first time you listen to them, you feel, oh my goodness, why did I miss it? I'm missing my whole life. What did I do with my life? And such great, brilliant idea, right? And that was my feeling when I first listened to TED Talk. I felt that I was missing too much. If I listened to TED Talk earlier, I could become a more useful person, to say the least. I could become this and that. I could make my dream. I could change my idea. I could change my habit. I could learn to paint. I could be more all these things. Anyway, I could be so much better. And then after some time, I find even listen to TED Talk, I did not change a thing. I did not change a thing. I did not change a thing. I'm still that sleepy person. I'm still not clean. And I watched some Marie Kondo and all these things. It did not change anything. My room still is a mess. And after sometimes I need to clean up. And it was actually my method of when I was 2 or 3 years old. I didn't change a thing. So the effectiveness of TED Talk. So I was thinking, why do I take it so serious? So maybe because TED Talk is not so effective. Anyway, not talking about that. Only talk about our mock TED Talk. Okay, we will cut off that part. And not talking about those things. But if you keep on for 10 years, still with me, maybe I will just make this kind of talk, because it's important for me. It's important to have a new idea, to have a new venue, to have a new outlet, to have a new form of expression. So now I'm making this kind of sleeping video and this voice over video, or now I become into original. It's the development of our progression, of our learning process. So at the beginning, you find something interesting, you start to do, and then you find you have way to improve it, and then you keep on improving, and it becomes a better art form, right? So my voice over video started from I take a walk, and then I see landscape, and then I see landscape is pretty, why not taking video of them, or from traveling. And then I found the video is too noisy, why not make voice over? And then I found nature is beautiful, why not making direct sound? And getting the sound from nature will be more natural, and it's more time effective also. I make this talk, I do this walk. It's my cleansing process, and it's important and it's productive for me and for you. I think everything, anything, when it is one side beneficial, it is not a mutual beneficial, it is not sustainable. Make sure something you do, you love, and beneficial for the two parts. for everyone involved. There is no one-side winner, but there is no two-side losers. If two-side losers, no, there is two-side losers. Anyway, not talking about those political things, philosophical things. So maybe I will make a mock TED. And another thing, I got this idea from the other day. I listened to, bump into some YouTube suggestion, and it's a very influential person, a tech company giant, CEO or CFO or CCO or CDO or CPO or COO. Anyway, it's one of those C person, and it is a 1 minute talk, 1 minute video. What is your morning routine? So in the morning, I drink my coffee and then get up 6, 7 in the morning and get on with my life. Oh my gosh, why do we need to do that? It is my morning routine also, right? You need cereal, I drink coffee. You eat bacon, I eat potato. What is the difference, right? We are too much into people, successful people. They live the same life. Anyway, maybe we can make a mock interview. That would be fun. What do you have in the morning? And just all these ideas popping up. And the point is that we can keep learning new things, improving ourselves. That's and I think it's time to go back. And okay, it is beautiful, isn't it? It is very beautiful. And ahead of us will be very, very beautiful and mysterious. Are we going there? No, we are not going there. We are not living out everything today, one day. There will be another time we come back again or come to new places and discover something new, something interesting. There is always fun in discovering new things and discovering new places. Don't worry, you cannot have all the good things in the world. You will leave some for another day, right? I will leave some for another day. And before I am totally exhausted, tired, ready to go, I am heading back. Time management. Do not exhaust yourself. Do not exhaust your resource. This beautiful road is our resource of inspiration, and we should not exhaust it on my first walk. We should keep on coming back to this road, to another road, to similar roads. Airplane sound. Okay, so I have cut off that airplane sound. Did you hear it? Maybe I should tell an anecdotal story. And this place is relatively quiet. And then there were tech tycoons, or the very rich person came here. I think maybe it's Larry Ellison or someone. and he wanted to build an airplane landing pod on his backyard or something, a helicopter, or maybe only helicopter, not such a huge Boeing 747, maybe not. Anyway, he wanted to build an helicopter pad, and people were against it because it's noisy. So it's kind of understandable. If you come here to walk like a human, like an ordinary human, you will not like airplane sound. But Larry Ellison, does he belong to the group of maybe they never walk here, or maybe, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mention your name. I am so sorry. But imagine you want to have a quiet walk, and you have this airplane woo, 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 roaring, hovering, and screaming and shouting. I mean, airplane shouting, and beating your eardrum. That's kind of, right? So my video has stopped how many times? Yeah, I stopped many times to avoid this airplane sound. Live humble. Live humble. It is not my right. I am in no right to give you, rich person, this advice. But live humble. You can enjoy more in your life, of your life. And there is more thing to be enjoyed.